do something for both school and I have to do something for the military. These are the two institutions that have shaped me to be what I am today, and I attribute all my achievements to this institution and the military. I see, and I want to use this opportunity to thank all of you, Ambrose, the Bow branch, and the many people who have taken up the challenge to not only modernize this old institution, but to bring life. I have said, today we only learn about the dinosaur through history because it did not evolve like a cockroach. If you fail to evolve, you'll be left behind and you become history. Both schools will not be history. Both schools should continue and endeavor to evolve, and that will emanate from us sitting here. I'm really encouraged by the challenge taken by various very young people, not that they have, but they've taken up the challenge. We have to make this school a better place for our kids and their own children. Starting from nutrition, the establishment of the fish ponds, I think that is a great initiative. But for what I know these young men to be, 4 ponds, they will eat all of them in 3 minutes. And there will be no more fishes to As we are talking, Ambrose, I thought about we should have an agricultural wing of the Bow School. One that pays attention to such initiatives, not only to teach the children agriculture and food security, but also to make sure that nutrition is maintained. Recently, in a study that was published, they have established a very strong correlation between development, the child's development, and that of nutrition. You know, I can see a lot of good boys that are short who have been normally taught if we have the opportunity to eat very nutritious food or balanced food. But for all I know, we fought for bread and butter and some tea. Our bases were not necessarily aquatic. We had to swim in very dark water to the rice. But what we want for our children should be better. Especially at the formative age at which they come here. Protein. We should maintain a food system that has a lot of protein. So I am thinking of working with the Minister of Agriculture and Professor Suluku. Yes, we should have a poultry for this school. What I have in mind is that if we even have 5,000 chicken that are layers, we can have at least 1 egg for every child every morning here. The other 4 we can sell, and that can contribute to maybe fish, meat. You know, at the Kono Hall, they only eat meat when we go for Obba. We can afford to buy meat, 2 cows for them at least every month, so that they can eat protein, they can have good source of protein in their food. So the poultry project, I'm going to challenge the minister and also professor, and I'm going to support them. We start at 5 layers, because if it's just the one, I mean, we have 1,000, how many? 200 now. You see, and we have built another dormitory for them, so they are going to increase again. we hope that we maintain that. We should not go above that. And I want to say again for the board of directors, our teachers should be screened. We should be picky about who comes here to teach. Just as we scrutinize our kids who should come here, less, because we all know what good teachers are made of and what they can do. They are the greatest people who transform very difficult boys who used to be into great men today who are sitting here. They had to be lashed at some time, punished, but they also imparted knowledge, quality knowledge. Quality knowledge. We have good teachers who know how to teach. That is why I will encourage Wuri to come and be teaching chemistry. He says his chemistry is way above there. You know, I stopped doing chemistry for titration. I don't want these kids to stop doing chemistry. We need good teachers. I see Dr. Winston has volunteered. I commend you highly. Mathematics, statistics, these are the areas that are really lacking in good teachers. And he came with books. Those things matter. They are not small things. That contribution is immense. And I commend you for coming back home with such a great initiative. Let nobody think that his contribution is small. However little it is. Just knowing that we can have you in a meeting and say, I will pay 1,000 as my contribution, if that is what you can afford. That is commendable. So for the many things that we are doing, the entertainment, I don't know, at the entertainment, is it only the wives or the chicks that can come down? We need to solve that. Only the wives. It's not going to be interesting. Class of 86. Do you have a manager? Yes. You see, they are supplying cooking utensils.
No manager.
No, that speaks a lot. There must have been a senior manager there. But it's also, I think they have a medical doctor. Because they are bringing some medical supplies too. Ladies and gentlemen. No, we don't have ladies yet. Yes, these other ladies are yet to become part of both school. Their nostrils are still very tender. So, I want to say that I see that there is a change, or we can begin to feel a change. And we have to also have a commercial sector of this school. Government cannot do everything. We have very smart business guys here. We should have a hostel, name the rooms after some of the greatest old boys we've had from this school. So when we come here, I'm sure somebody will want to sleep in those places. And we will maintain them throughout the year and we'll pay for them. Just to say, we have to think out of the box. The government is supporting, but sometimes it's hard. But if we have a good administration that can account for all of these monies, from chicken to poultry, to fish, to all of these things, they always have something in the kitty to solve some of the little problems that erupt. So I want our business guys here to sharpen their acumen and come up with proposals. I think we have not lost all the land. We still have land around here. If we don't have, those who should purchase land from Bokakwa and keep it. Monkey bush is gone, not so? Yeah. Those who should have, we should. Great institutions like Harvard and they have endowments and other things that keep them going. We are old enough, 119 years, to think, and I want to challenge those of you who are sharp business thinkers to come up with proposals that are feasible and doable. Feasible and doable. We will start and keep going. That way, even Obba has at least a source of funding. Whatever it takes, whether we're in government or not, those who should survive. Those who should thrive, not only survive. On the modernization front, we know we have a lot of gurus here. We have to, this school should be like any other school anywhere in the world. The technology is there. We bring it and fix it and make sure I can stay anywhere and check on my child's progress. Here. I don't have to bother the principal. I should know about the state of affairs of the school at any one point in time. And with the installation of cameras and all of these things, the principal should be able to almost supervise from his office. A lot of things can be done to make the administration simple, which means modernization. So I want us to broaden our scope for modernization. I am encouraged by the enthusiasm and the level of interest I'm seeing in members coming up with solutions for perennial problems that we all know. And I was just saying to the president that we have been giving some air conditioners. 2 will not be enough for this hall. I think we have people who did construction, engineers here. They will calculate the volume of this room and they will tell us how many BTUs needed. But we can't do so with the openings here, the vents. This was done in the last century. This place was built. And I'm thinking that we can extend this place where all the books can be. You can sit and study. And also introduce chips into those books so that you cannot walk through that door if you decide to hide the book. The alarm should come on. The technologies exist today. So let's modernize. Let's bring the technology. They are there. If you go today, you can bring it tomorrow and it starts working. So I think that this is becoming smaller and our engineers can tell us how we can extend this without disturbing the structural integrity and the aesthetics of it, maybe towards this side, where all the books will be on stacks, and then we have the sitting place here for our kids to be able. And from here, they should have computers where they can tap into all other university or other libraries around the world. If we do that, the kids that are serious, and if we push them towards that, you will see their performance improve exponentially. And we have to do this. That's the challenge that we have. And that is why it's good to come here, so that we can share this. And I know this human resources in here is great. We have everybody here, and we'll be able to actually come together and solve this problem. On that note, of course, we'll be going, just that for me, in my position, that is a simple contribution on behalf of class of 59, because 78, sorry, 78, before you start jumping, 78. And I commend the class of 86 for the kitchen utensils. I don't know if we are going to supplement that with rice and some loaves of bread for the next couple of months. But I want to say thank you. And I think we need to do this continuously if this school should catch up with the rest of the world. And that should be, both schools should not be left behind. We should upgrade it to the level that we can continue to be proud of it as proud students of this great school. Thank you very much.
Please, let's rise and give him a standing ovation for that motivational speech. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. Please be seated. We have all heard from His Excellency, the way, I don't remember now, they are handling the laundry.
All of these people in the project should develop this. Pro bono, free. You will carry out the design. But like he said,